When you apply for Social Security benefits and your claim is denied, you have the right to appeal the decision. But how long does this process actually take? In this video, we'll break down the typical timeline for Social Security appeals, explore the different stages involved, and highlight the most common reasons why delays happen. Whether you're just starting your appeal or you've been waiting for months, understanding the process can help you set realistic expectations and plan your next steps. Let's start by looking at the basic structure of the Social Security appeals process. The Social Security appeals process is made up of 4 main levels: reconsideration, hearing by an administrative law judge, appeals counsel review, and federal court review. Each level has its own procedures and timelines, and you must generally proceed through them in order. Understanding these stages is crucial, as the time it takes to resolve your appeal can vary greatly depending on which level you're at. In the next scenes, we'll walk through each level and discuss how long you might expect to wait. The first level of appeal is called reconsideration. Here, a different examiner reviews your claim and any new evidence you provide. Typically, this stage takes about 2 to 4 months, but it can be shorter or longer depending on your local Social Security office's workload. During reconsideration, it's important to submit any additional medical records or documents that support your case. If your claim is denied again, you can move on to the next level, a hearing before an administrative law judge. If your reconsideration is denied, the next step is to request a hearing before an administrative law judge. This is often the longest part of the appeals process. On average, it can take anywhere from 9 months to over 2 years to get a hearing date, depending on where you live and how busy your local hearing office is. The judge will review your case, listen to your testimony, and may ask questions about your medical condition and work history. After the hearing, it can take several more months to receive a decision. If the judge denies your claim, you can ask for a review by the Social Security Appeals Council. This council examines the judge's decision and determines if it was made correctly. The Appeals Council can take anywhere from 6 months to over a year to review your case. Sometimes, they may send your case back to the judge for another hearing, which can add even more time. If the Appeals Council denies your request, you still have one more option: taking your case to federal court. The final stage of appeal is filing a lawsuit in federal court. This step is rare, but it's available if you disagree with the Appeals Council's decision. Federal court cases can take a year or more to resolve, and the process is more formal and complex than previous stages. You'll likely need an attorney to represent you, and the court will review the entire record of your case to determine if Social Security made a legal error. If you win, your case may be sent back for another hearing, or you may be awarded benefits. To summarize, the time it takes to complete a Social Security appeal can range from a few months to several years. Reconsideration usually takes 2 to 4 months. A hearing before a judge can take 9 to 24 months. Appeals counsel review may take 6 to 12 months, and federal court can add another year or more. These are just averages. Your experience may be faster or slower depending on your location and the specifics of your case. Next, let's look at what can slow down your appeal. Several factors can slow down your Social Security appeal. High caseloads at local offices, missing or incomplete medical records, and scheduling conflicts are among the most common causes of delay. Additionally, if you move or change your contact information without notifying Social Security, your case could be put on hold. Understanding these potential roadblocks can help you avoid unnecessary delays and keep your appeal moving forward. One of the biggest reasons for delays in Social Security appeals is the backlog of cases at local offices and hearing centers. Some regions have more applicants than others, leading to longer wait times for hearings and decisions. Staffing shortages and budget constraints can also contribute to these backlogs. If you're in an area with a high volume of cases, you may have to wait longer than the national average for your appeal to be processed. Another common cause of delay is incomplete or missing medical records. Social Security relies heavily on your medical documentation to make a decision. If your doctors are slow to respond or if records are lost, your appeal can be put on hold until all necessary information is received. To avoid this, make sure you provide up-to-date and complete medical records as soon as possible and follow up with your healthcare providers to ensure they send the required documents. Scheduling conflicts can also slow down your appeal. If you or your representative are unavailable for a hearing date, or if the judge's calendar is full, your case may be postponed. It's important to respond promptly to scheduling notices and to notify Social Security immediately if you have a conflict. Being flexible and available can help you avoid unnecessary delays and keep your appeal on track. If you move during your appeal, it's crucial to update your address with Social Security right away. Failing to do so can result in missed notices, rescheduled hearings, or even dismissal of your case. Keeping your contact information current ensures you receive all important communications and helps prevent unnecessary delays in your appeal process. Providing thorough and accurate documentation is one of the best ways to keep your appeal moving. This includes medical records, work history, and any other evidence that supports your claim. Double-check all forms for completeness and accuracy before submitting them. Well-organized documentation can help Social Security make a faster decision and reduce the chances of your case being delayed. Having a representative, such as an attorney or advocate, can help you navigate the appeals process. They can ensure your paperwork is complete, help gather evidence, and represent you at hearings. While having a representative doesn't guarantee a faster decision, it can help you avoid mistakes that might cause delays. Choose someone experienced in Social Security law for the best results. It's important to keep Social Security updated with any changes in your medical condition. If you receive new diagnoses, treatments, or test results, submit this information as soon as possible. Updated medical records can strengthen your case and may even lead to a favorable decision without a hearing. Don't wait until your hearing date to provide new evidence. Submit it as soon as it becomes available. Social Security may request additional information or clarification during your appeal. Responding promptly to these requests is essential. Delays in your response can put your case on hold or even result in a denial. Make sure to check your mail and messages regularly and provide any requested documents or information as soon as possible. Each stage of the Social Security appeals process has strict deadlines. Missing a deadline can result in your appeal being dismissed. Typically, you have 60 days from the date of your denial notice to file an appeal at each level. Mark these dates on your calendar and submit your paperwork well before the deadline to avoid any issues. Social Security now allows you to file appeals online for most stages. Using the online system can speed up the process and reduce paperwork errors. You'll receive confirmation of your submission and can track your appeal status online. Make sure to keep copies of all documents you submit electronically for your records. You can check the status of your Social Security appeal online or by calling your local office. Regularly checking your status helps you stay informed about any updates or requests for information. If you notice any errors or missing documents, contact Social Security immediately to resolve the issue and keep your appeal on track. Approval rates for Social Security appeals vary by stage. Reconsideration approvals are relatively low, but approval rates increase at the hearing level when you appear before a judge. Knowing the statistics can help you set realistic expectations and prepare for each stage of the process. In some cases, Social Security offers expedited appeals for people with dire needs, such as those facing homelessness or severe medical conditions. If you qualify, your case may be processed faster than usual. You'll need to provide documentation of your urgent situation to request expedited handling. Social Security's Compassionate Allowances program identifies certain serious medical conditions that qualify for fast-track processing. If your condition is on the list, your appeal may be decided much more quickly. Check the Social Security website for the current list of Compassionate Allowances conditions. If you have a terminal illness, Social Security will prioritize your appeal through the TERI terminal illness process. This ensures that your case is handled as quickly as possible, often within weeks. Make sure your medical records clearly indicate your diagnosis to qualify for this expedited review. Appeals involving wounded warriors or veterans may also be expedited. Social Security recognizes the unique needs of military service members and works to process their appeals more quickly. If you are a veteran, be sure to provide documentation of your service and any related injuries or conditions. If you decide to withdraw your appeal, you must notify Social Security in writing. Withdrawing your appeal ends the process, and you may lose your right to pursue the claim further. Consider consulting with a representative before making this decision to ensure it's in your best interest. In some situations, you may be able to reopen a closed appeal if new and material evidence becomes available. There are strict time limits for reopening a case, usually within 1 year of the original decision. If you believe your case should be reopened, contact Social Security or your representative as soon as possible. Many people have successfully appealed Social Security denials and received the benefits they deserve. Success often depends on persistence, thorough documentation, and understanding the process. Hearing about others' experiences can provide hope and practical tips for your own appeal journey. Some of the most common mistakes in Social Security appeals include missing deadlines, submitting incomplete forms, and failing to provide updated medical evidence. Avoiding these errors can help your appeal move forward smoothly and increase your chances of a favorable outcome. If your appeal is denied at any stage, you have the right to move to the next level of the process, as long as you file within the required timeframe. Understanding your rights and options can help you make informed decisions about how to proceed after a denial. If your appeal is approved, you'll receive a formal letter from Social Security outlining the decision and the benefits you'll receive. Review this letter carefully and contact Social Security if you have any questions or notice any errors. Approval letters also explain when your payments will begin. If your appeal is successful, you may be entitled to back pay or retroactive benefits. These payments cover the period between your original application and the approval of your appeal. The amount and timing of back pay depend on your case details and the type of benefits you're receiving. Once your appeal is approved, Social Security will begin processing your payments. It may take a few weeks for your first payment to arrive, especially if you're receiving back pay. Make sure your bank information is up to date to avoid any delays in receiving your benefits. Receiving Social Security back pay or retroactive benefits may have tax implications. Depending on your total income, you may owe taxes on a portion of your benefits. Consult a tax professional to understand how your appeal outcome could affect your tax situation. After your appeal is approved and you begin receiving benefits, Social Security may conduct periodic continuing disability reviews, CDRs, to ensure you still qualify. Respond promptly to any review requests and provide updated medical information to avoid interruptions in your benefits. The appeals process described here applies to both Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, and Supplemental Security Income, SSI, claims. While the basic steps are the same, there may be differences in eligibility and documentation requirements. Make sure you understand the specific rules for your type of benefit. There are many resources available to help you with your Social Security appeal. These include the Social Security Administration's website, legal aid organizations, and advocacy groups. Taking advantage of these resources can help you better understand the process and improve your chances of success. If you have questions about your appeal, you can contact Social Security by phone, online, or in person at your local office. Be prepared to provide your case number and any relevant documents when you call or visit. Clear communication can help resolve issues and keep your appeal moving forward. There are many myths about Social Security appeals, such as the idea that everyone is denied the first time or that hiring a lawyer guarantees approval. In reality, each case is unique, and outcomes depend on the evidence and circumstances. Don't let myths discourage you from pursuing your appeal. Statistics show that a significant number of Social Security appeals are successful, especially at the hearing level. However, the process can be lengthy and requires patience. Knowing the odds can help you stay motivated and persistent throughout your appeal journey. Let's walk through a typical Social Security appeal timeline. After your initial denial, you file for reconsideration and wait about 3 months. If denied again, you request a hearing and wait another 12 months. After the hearing, it takes 2 more months for a decision. If you win, you receive back pay for the entire period. This example shows how the process can stretch over a year or more. Throughout your appeal, keep copies of all documents, correspondence, and evidence you submit. Organized records make it easier to respond to requests and track your case's progress. If you ever need to reference a specific document, having everything in one place will save time and reduce stress. Don't go through the appeals process alone. Support networks, including family, friends, and advocacy groups, can provide emotional support and practical advice. Sharing your experience with others who have gone through the process can help you stay motivated and informed. To recap, Social Security appeals can be lengthy, but understanding the process and staying organized can help you navigate each stage. Submit complete documentation, respond promptly to requests, and seek help when needed. With patience and persistence, many applicants successfully win their appeals. As you move through your Social Security appeal, remember to keep detailed records, meet all deadlines, and communicate clearly with Social Security. Don't hesitate to seek help from professionals or support groups. Staying proactive and informed will give you the best chance of a successful outcome. Navigating the Social Security appeals process can be challenging and time-consuming, but understanding the steps and potential delays can help you manage your expectations. By staying organized, responding promptly, and seeking support, you can improve your chances of a successful appeal. Remember, persistence and preparation are key to overcoming obstacles and achieving the benefits you deserve.